I've been listening to music ever since I can remember. And then one day, I heard a song that hurt me back. So I turned myself into a tape, recording stories from people who made my life sound better. Because every song is a conversation. Waiting to begin. Talking of big guns, you've also played with guys like Led Zeppelin. You opened with Megadeth, and now, when you look back, what is your career high? Is that about performing with these guys or about getting?
I don't look back. I always look forward.
You do. So when you look back, if at all you do, what's that high moment? The fact that you got your song to reach out to a higher audience, or the fact that you performed at a place like Desert Rock?
Higher audience. Any day, a higher audience. For me, it's not about, see, if I perform for 3 people, it's still the same for me. Okay, for me, it's okay, Incubus and all these guys are there, or Megadeth, all these guys are there because they did what they loved doing. Yes. So it's the same feeling for me. For me, okay, I opened for Megadeth, big deal. And then what did I do? For me, it's always about performing for people who love me. Because even at the Megadeth concert, we walked out, we had like 5 tickets free.
In Bangalore, right?
Yeah, in Bangalore. I didn't know what to do with the 5 tickets. So I was walking around as usual, didn't know what the hell to do. So walked out, and there were a few kids who didn't have enough money to come for the concert. So I said, here, keep the 5 tickets, come in. He's like, yo, Amit from Junkyard Group. I said, yeah, no.
That's your moment of high.
Yeah, it's a huge high.
Absolutely, that's
okay, and I was like, yeah, I'm Amit. He's like, you play for Junkyard Group? I was like, yeah, I do play for Junkyard Group. Man, I can only give you this much money. I said, dude, all the 5 tickets are free for you. Chill, keep it. I don't have use for it. And they came in and they enjoyed themselves. They got to see the whole concert. After that, they're searching for me. They caught me on Facebook. And we're still friends. That's the whole thing. That's what music is supposed to be.
Has a fan reached out to you, for instance, given you their story, have you made a song out of a stranger's experience? Someone gets in touch with you, talks about what happened to them, you turn it into a song.
Okay, there's one song, but I only have the chorus, if I can play it for you.
Yeah, please. Please.
It's a new song, so. Yeah. I'm alive again. Like a child again. And every time I see your face, I'm happy. Okay, that's as far as I got.
That's it? That's all I get for that question?
I'm still trying to figure out how to write the whole song.
No, but what's your process of songwriting, for instance? You're also the songwriter for most of the songs Junkyard Group's done. Yeah. All of the songs, possibly. Right? So what happens? You write a song, you make a rough composition, and then you take it to the band? Is that the process?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. That's how, for me, the thing is I need to write a full kind of song, get a full structure, and then I show to them, and then everybody starts coming in on it. Everybody starts playing in on it. And they change the song sometimes.
Yeah. Has it so happened that the song's entirely transformed when you got the other guys involved?
Yeah.
Yeah? Any example?
Example, what is that song? No, not really. Okay, this, In Your Eyes. That's it. So what you say keeps running through my head. I keep playing those words over and over again. Smoke screens and smiles behind which you hide. Tear down the walls and you begin to pixelated vision of all that's right and wrong. Would you care to step down from your throne? You know Jesus saw me led to a throne. Would you care to step down from your throne? In your eyes I see nothing at all. In your eyes I see fools go. In your eyes I see nothing at all. In your eyes I see fools go.
What's the
Right.
story?
Basically, I had this song for a long time, and we got into a whole political discussion about. I hate US, by the way.
You do.
No, as in their political system. I don't like their
Yeah.
political system. Like attacking people, and my bandmates and we got into a full discussion of it. And I never used to be able to come up with lyrics for this song. So then I realized the only reason they're going into the Arab countries is because of the oil. Okay, and they need the oil,
Of course.
and they need the military construct.
Intervention. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and these guys, I used to listen to other news and I used to read a lot of stuff. I still read a lot of stuff. So when I wrote this song, it was more about US coming into these countries. We have not done anything to them, and coming and attacking them for no reason. There was absolutely no reason to attack. Oh, we bring democracy. My ass, they bring democracy. What's happening in Iraq? No.
Yes.
ISIS, whatever that is. They're just going and bombing whoever the hell they feel like. So that's the reason I wrote that. We had this huge discussion in the band. So that's how these guys influenced me. And musically also they did influence. Like if you hear the whole track,
Yes.
each one brings their own. So I can't stop them from bringing their own.
You know, I remember listening to Let You Go,
Yeah.
and it sent a lot of my friends to guitar lessons,
Yeah?
which ended up worse than their gym lessons. But, you know, that's that. But I thought it had Siddharth's genius written all over it, right?
Yeah, he hated that song initially.
Really?
He really
But
hated
he
that
sort
song.
of was the front runner for that song, wasn't he?
He hated that song. I wanted that song there. He didn't want it in the first album. He's like, no, dude, I don't want this song. I was like, dude, I want this song.
Yeah.
We had a huge fight for 2 days when we were in Dubai. And then finally he agreed to be. He said, okay, fine, we'll keep the song.
It's a song of remembrance, right?
Yeah.
Any memories there? Did you write it for someone?
I wrote it for him only.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm looking at our lives on the outside, and every time it doesn't feel the same as the inside. And wondering, is it me you're looking for? And sometimes I feel like I'm lost, fighting for a road which always has a cost. I wonder where is it me you're looking for? Or would you care if I let you go? Would you care if I didn't even know? Would you care if I let you go? Even though if I let you go.
Oh, I love that. I love that portion. Man. Superb, man. Superb. And how about the song "Beautiful Crime"? You know, I remember the guitar riffs on that song. Sort of
You know how I
so
came up with the
trippy.
guitar? I was jumping on my another guitarist was what's his name? Naveen. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Naveen Thomas.
he left his guitar in my place, and I'm shit with the electric guitar, by the way. So I was jumping around and I was just I didn't know what to do because I like just playing.
Accident.
Came up with this. It became the main riff of the song.
Yes.
And this one, actually, the song was written as an acoustic song.
Oh wow.
25 shit, sorry, monkey balls. 25 years ago when we were four, the world seemed like so much more. It is written like that. It is written as a very calm song. And then I said, no, I don't want a calm song. That's why I came up with the other riff.
I sort of half guessed there was an acoustic version, you know.
Yeah,
That
it
did
is-
sound like an acoustic.
5 years ago when we were four, the world seemed like so much more. Now we grow, wondering where. I had a beatboxing version of it also. Really? So I used to loop it. I can't remember what I used to do.
Did you play that anywhere, you know, any of your live gigs or all?
No, I used to do it at home. It was so fun.
And you produce all of your stuff at home,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. How has that helped you?
No, I love it, dude. Keeps me 24/7 occupied. So, no, and producing it, the reason I started producing is because most of the guys I used to go to never used to get the sound I wanted, the way I'm hearing things. Say, like each producer, each engineer, more than producer, each engineer listens to things differently.
Yes.
So for me, I was listening to things differently. I've been working with engineers before. Finally, I said, screw it, I'm going to do it myself. Because I know exactly what I want. So it works for me. It works for me. I'm not saying it works for everybody.
Yeah.
It works for me. That's it.
And it's called Yoshi?
Yoshi Studios.
Yeah,
Yoshi
where
is
that
my dog. He died my last birthday. So I named the whole studio after
Yeah.
him.
Amit, one song that put you on the charts, you know, that made you really popular was It's Okay, right? Boy Meets Girl song. How did that happen?
That was my first girlfriend from when I was in 7th standard.
Yeah, absolutely. 7th standard, right?
Seventh
Yeah,
standard. I wrote it for her. And I know, I never thought that song will like, honestly become that big. I
That
always
really
thought
stuck? The same lyrics, everything stuck?
everything stuck.
Jesus.
Everything stuck. I was like, dude, are you serious? It was damn funny for me. For me, when I look back and look at it, it's like everybody, oh, it's okay, it's okay. I was like, that was one song, like the whole band thought that song is going to be the best song. And I always used to say, no, that song is not going to be the best song.
Can you play a little bit of that?
Yeah, for sure. Dude. This story of a born falls in love with a girl, a story not meant to be, but she could never see. And she lived a life to be free, believing what would set her free. Through the costume, the creed, and only what she believed in. And who she believed, and who she wanted, and who she needed. Something she could never find, and all they found was a limit of misery and nothing at all. It's okay, it's alright, we're the same and there's no need to cry. It's okay, it's alright, we're the same and there's no need to cry.
Fantastic, man.
The best I could
great
do.
stuff, right? Have you had instances where these people have come back to your stage gigs and responded to your songs and you've dedicated them?
Yeah, no,
Yeah?
when I was playing It's Okay, I think a month back, My ex-girlfriend landed up there.
First time. Huh?
No, not first time. She's been from a lot of my gigs and she's got 2 kids now. We're still good friends. So she landed up and I dedicated the whole song to her.
That's fantastic.
Everybody turned around.
Yeah. Worth the ticket, right? You spend so much
No,
time.
she got free entry. She was on my guest list.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, "For You" is a song that I have to talk about. It's got a Malayali chorus in it, and it's got your
No, it's
an
actually even
Avima
a
award.
Tamil thing also. It's a Tamil and a Malayali.
Malayali,
thing. So it's a Tamil and a Malayali thing. Okay.
What's the birth of that song? Is there a travelogue?
No, for me, I was always thinking of boat races, okay? Because my granddad used to own like this, I don't know what they call it over here.
Vallam.
Vallam, they used to own one of those and they used to do the boat races thing. So they sold it at the end and they used to keep doing it. For me, it was very interesting. And the sound of, because they always keep tempo, that's how
Yes.
okay, it's how they keep beat.
Yes.
It's like, because I guess, and it's full fun. And
Can you play a little bit of that? Is that possible? Yeah.
Get up every morning with a vision of you and I feel like I made my day. Wonder what you do, cause I'm thinking of you and saying the night time now. Hold by my hand, hold me by my soul and just hold me and never let me go. Cause I like the way you're moving, I like the way you're grooving, I like the things that you say. And I need one night at a time, cuddling with the end and ready to go when you're next to me. And I'm thinking fantasies, I'm thinking you and me, maybe we can be the night time, hey, the night time, hey, the night time, hey, the night time.
Woo! That was something else, right?
Go, let's take this slow. Don't think you're feeling my flow. I need one night phone. I know you gotta leave me go, and I'm finding it so hard to let go. ஒரு வாட்டி பார்க்கும்போது மனசெல்லாம் குச்சி போச்சு, 2 வாட்டி தேடி பார்த்த மனசெல்லாம் காணா போச்சு. உன் சிரிப்பை பார்த்தா போதும், என் மனசு உனக்கு உன் சிரிப்பை கேட்டா போதும். காதல் என்பது என்னது, நான் நீயும் ஒண்ணா நினைச்சா காதல் என்பது என்னன்னு தெரியுது. Go when you're next to me and I'm thinking fantasies, I'm thinking you and me, maybe we can be the night time, hey, the night time.
Now, Amit, what's the worst thing about listening to your old recordings? What do you discover?
I'm young. That's all. Nothing. You just have to move on, dude. I'm used to the old. I like the new.
No, do you look back at a song that you've composed and do you feel like you want to give it a reprise or a reinterpretation? Never?
Never.
So you do a full job on a song and then
It's
just
done.
go full throttle with it.
Once you finish a song, it's not for you to keep. It's for other people to keep.
Yeah.
It's like once I sing you a song, you're always going to think of a song a way that I'll never think of a song.
Yes.
Okay, so if I sing you like "Folk You" or if I sing you like "Say Goodbye" or any of these songs, in your head it's a different interpretation.
Now, Amit, when you place Junkyard Groove in, say, a comedy of other bands, uh, are there references? Are there similar bands? You know, do you identify with the sounds of other bands and say you could possibly be situated in that territory? Are there bands like that? Do you have musical heroes like that?
No, I have a lot of them. I have a lot of musical heroes. Like for me, Vishal Dadlani is one of the guys. For me, the first time I saw him live, I always thought I was the greatest. When I saw him live, I was like, God, this guy can kill me to death.
Yeah.
Suraj is one of my really good friends.
Yes.
He's one of the most brilliant musicians I know, and he's like best businessman I know.
Yes.
Okay, so for me, he knows how to work things. With Vishal, it is more like he knows how to work.
A pure musician, right?
As a musician, pure musician, he's brilliant. I can't touch him on that. Who else is there? Randolph from Pentagram. He's revolutionized the whole Indian music industry by itself. Like he brought in electronic music, which nobody knew at that time when he started bringing it in. Then my brother, I can't say can I?
Your brother, right? So maybe people will assume that's what you want to call him.
No, he's not. And no, he's one of the guys he said cut, so now one of the guys I used to look up to, and he still kick ass. Who else is there? There's nobody else. There are very few people I actually look up to. If you're looking at Indian industry, there are very few people.
Do you keep looking for new music? How do you discover new stuff? Anyone you come across recently?
No, a lot of my friends call me for new stuff because I always discover music.
Yeah.
I love new music. Like if anybody wants to hear, listen to Ben Howard. Listen to Newton Faulkner. Listen to Newton Faulkner? Yeah. Yeah. Listen to this new band. There's another new band. Why can't I remember the name? Sorry, my memory is really bad. Catch me on Facebook, you can get all the names.
Amit, you've also considered going solo, right? With your EP, and that sort of didn't come through because you went back to Junkyard and you continued the act. But you did do a song called Mother, which you were talking about.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that song? How did that happen?
No, I've always had this riff. Okay, it's like, and all my friends used to laugh at me because I used to sing this song. So, hey, dude, you can do it, no? You can do it, right? Okay. So let's do it. So listen to it. Okay. Straight mother, man, forgive me. That's your second part. Okay, so. Forgive me who I am. Now it's Father. And Father, sweet boy mine, forgive me who I am. Trouble I was, it follows me down, and every step I take, it pulls me down. Pulls me
Fantastic. Lester Bangs, one of my favorite rock critics, said, "The only true currency in this bankrupt world is what you share with someone when you're uncool." This man here has shared plenty of riches with us. Thank you, Amit Thomas. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for Conversations.